through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Right. Okay, so it's close. You'll bring something. Okay, a balloon or something. It's just this is birthday, bro. I don't know. What's that about?
This love is getting kind of dangerous.
You gonna make a brain dinner? I don't know if it's
Stunning like a cloud of dust.
like down half of this, isn't it?
My heart always wants
But I can I can't get that shit though. But like the only game that I have is like it's low, and then I have to live up in my phone, and then I think it's YouTube.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
To throw is Thomas. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have.
Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trayvon Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards brings up 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Mayo. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Simon. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. McKinney. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now an audible here into something else. Operating from the gun, McKinney. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun, McKinney. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Up the middle they go. Friedman. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Thomas. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Thomas will look to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Thomas. That is caught. And he will have the Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll keep it on the ground. Friedman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Thomas flushed out right. And he's got it. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big lead job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Thomas on the move to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. McKinney escaping the pressure right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back to throw. McKinney. Green brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. McKinney. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. McKinney. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right. Operating from the gun. McKinney. Finding Green, complete. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And now they'll shift things around. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, McKinney. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Throwing to start the drive. McKinney. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 47 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Steelers 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. And this is caught right along the sideline. Great job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Thomas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Simon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. He finds his man complete. That's Simon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they'll change things up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Simon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Mitchell here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Man, such a close game, a very big one. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McKinney. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Back to throw. McKinney. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. McKinney. Thomas brings it in. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run on first down. Friedman.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to try and take off with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Simon. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Mayo. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. up the middle. Friedman down right around the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Thomas. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny. But they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won now, and they beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
It's intercepted. some room to maneuver. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
That is just a gigantic interception here in overtime of this playoff game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They force a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there. Here in the playoffs, they've got a chance to put this one away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Steelers